My name is Donnie, and you suck at Photoshop. And every second, somewhere in the world, a child is born and covered in afterbirth ejecta knows more about Photoshop than you do. How does that feel? About right. You have challenged your nemesis to a duel and amateur cage match in an octagon, and he has taken up your challenge, picked up your gauntlet, and this is happening. And you know that this is the right thing to do because it's the only way to prove to your soulmate that your love is pure, your intentions are good, and that together forever in eternity you shall be one, as it was written. And if you have to get your face smashed in Greco-Roman style, it's the right thing to do. But before you get into the cage and throw your life into those meat stick hands, you want to badass yourself, and so you want to get a tattoo. And so we've downloaded some tattoo art, and what we want to do is put a name here that says a badass name that says, TCOB, taking care of beeswax. You have made a terrible mistake getting into this ring. And so we've made a call out to our network to get a name, with the inspiration around, hey, if I were to say I'm a guy that can serve somebody their ass, what would that be? And so we've got, this, I didn't quite hit the mark. It's not bad. Ass giver, and then maybe just take one of these, like maybe the ass giver of dreams. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into Photoshop, and we're going to use a tool that you haven't touched since I tried to teach it to you 4.5 years ago. This tool, which you've probably looked at and say, oh, what is that tool? Is it the calligraphy tool? Is that what I make wedding invitations with? And the answer is no. It's the pen tool, and you're going to click and make a path, click and drag and make a Bezier path. We're going to do it like this. This is a tool that, every morning an Adobe employee wakes up on a pile of money covered in strippers and says, hey, thanks, universe of stupids, for, giving me $1,100 for something that you never use. We're going to grab the type tool, and when you hover over the path, the type tool changes into this. See how great this interface is? Thanks. Thanks, computer scientists, guys. That's great. We're going to click that. And this little bobble thing here, again, you're going to have to click the command key and hold on to that and click with your mouse and drag it over so that we can extend across the entire line. Our text is set to align center, so we can just start typing. And if that happens, it's on the other side. You have to do the clicky thing again and lift it up so that it's up on top. The ass giver of dreams. It made more sense before. Now, if we run a space there, we're going to have to drop the type size. And actually, we want to get a more, we want to get kind of that meathead, the kind of type that's on those T-shirts that you see at Walmart that tough guys wear now. And we want to lower that down. And now we have to grab, this is just terrible. And then now we've got that, and that's pretty good. And so if you want to, you can Command T and size that up and mess around with it till it fits in there. And then what you're going to do is you can either print that out and send it to, or you can, if your tattoo artist is a little more digitally savvy, you can save it as a JPEG and email it to them. But Hello?
Daddy?
Oh, no, look, listen, I'm not your daddy, okay? I know it's difficult for you to understand. We've had these conversations, and I know that people from the court have also tried to explain this to you. I cannot be your father. It's probably going to go over your head, but it's at some point somebody needs to tell you that men have the fuzzy drop-ums, and yours are fuzzy up-ums because it's not part of your journey yet. But these things, there are little guys that are imagine them to be like little Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and everybody's fuzzy drop-ums has these Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but some are mighty and they morph and they are powerful and they do their job. But my fuzzy drop-ums have the yellow Mighty Morphin Power Rangers who stinks. Do you understand?
I like robots.
You know, I like robots too. Listen. It's just you're barking up the wrong tree.
You rock
And
at Photoshop.
I know, thank you. And actually, I've seen through court-ordered documents your talents as well, and it just sometimes makes me wonder why it couldn't have been that somebody who's so talented in Photoshop and likes robots couldn't have been my son.
Okay.
Somebody that... The only person who's as good at Photoshop as me couldn't be my son.
I'm gonna go make poops, then eat peanut M&Ms.
We should change the color of her stripodermis, her greasy skank skin,